Oh good, you're both here.
Yeah, well, you said it was
Yeah,
urgent.
make it quick. I got Twitter posts to make.
Okay. Well, the reason why I asked you both here today is because I have some news about our relationship.
I wonder if they have any breadsticks here.
Yeah, or at least American beer.
Can you two focus, please? Thank you. My news is that I am pregnant.
Oh, by the way, I'm with child.
Gross.
What are you talking about?
Me, baby, inside. I'm very desirable.
By who? Ranchers at a cattle auction?
But at least I'm not a
What?
snowflake.
I'm a real man. You wanna know a real man if he bit you?
I know what a man is because he was nibbling all over my body.
Yeah,
and
sure
that's
you
why
just
you
don't
look
have
like
a
you have a
lot of water
receding
weight.
hairline.
You need to
Oh
try
my
to
God,
pack
look at
it
me, I'm
on
red
and look
pill,
at your
red pill.
ankles. You
Please,
look
you
like
need
a
to
president.
take a pill.
Yeah, right.
I mean, just look
Who
at
do
you.
you think you can
Army
really get
headband.
pregnant?
Oh my
Please,
God,
nobody
so
your stats
passe.
is gonna ever be
Oh
want to be
God,
pregnant.
Will you cut out? My news is that I am pregnant.
Men can't get pregnant, soy boy.
This is very serious.
Fine, you know what? I'm pregnant too.
Didn't you just say men can't get pregnant?
Oh, so you do the bending?
Real men can get pregnant, like Arnold Schwarzenegger in the movie Junior. High T pregnancies.
Okay, fine. We're all pregnant.
Yeah.
All right, Daddy needs a beer.
Hey guys, welcome back to another Regal Mystery Movie Review. Today's movie played on Labor Day, September 1st, 2025, and the movie was The Threesome.
Whoa!
A young man's perennial crush leads him into an unexpected threesome. He thinks it's his ultimate fantasy come true. When the fantasy ends, all three are left with sobering real-world consequences to take responsibility for their actions.
Rated R.
Now this wasn't a movie that I have ever heard of, but it sure seems like a surefire mystery movie. But man, that movie poster, it looks like a horror movie. Zoe Deutsch plays Olivia Capitano, a waitress who is afraid of real love. Olivia keeps her true feelings hidden behind all of her snide remarks. But deep down, she does want love, but she feels that she isn't deserving. Zoe plays both sides of this very well. She shows both strength and vulnerability. Jonah Howard King plays Connor Blake, a music producer who is hopelessly in love with Olivia. Connor has no problem expressing his desire for love and affection, but he also has trouble taking no for an answer. Jonah is great in this role. His puppy dog eyes are essential to relaying his feelings so well. This is especially true in the birthing scene. It's probably one of the most realistic father reactions that I have witnessed. And as a bonus, Connor's mom, Suzanne, was played by SNL legend Julia Sweeney. I haven't seen her in years, but she was hilarious in this limited role. Ruby Cruz plays Jenny Brooks, a grad student who joins in on the romantic activities. Jenny is a bit younger and more naive than Connor and Olivia, but she still knows what she wants. Ruby is good at playing up this awkwardness. Some of her line deliveries were really hilarious. The movie opens up on a wedding. Two loving grooms, Greg and Matt, listen to Connor as he gives a heartfelt toast. I noticed that the people who were sitting directly in front of me in the theater were very uncomfortable with this. I couldn't help but laugh. Connor was hoping that his speech would sway Olivia to fall in love with him. Some time passes after that wedding, and we see that Greg and Olivia work inside of a restaurant. Connor comes to visit, and Greg convinces him to stop chasing Olivia and to flirt with a woman in the restaurant. And that woman is Jenny, who was just stood up on a blind date. Connor hopes that this makes Olivia jealous, and it does. The three go out dancing and drinking that night, and it seems like a really fun time. But there is this bit of awkward romantic tension between all of them. The title comes up in big bold letters, The Threesome, which prompts the people in front of me to get up out of their seats with their two teen children and leave the theater. Which is probably for the best, because the next scene is a very sensual experience between the trio. And it's so strange to me to come to a rated R mystery movie and then be upset that there's rated R content. And this family comes to these showings pretty often. I mean, what are you expecting to really see? Anyway, as you see in the trailer, both Olivia and Jenny become pregnant at the same time. The rest of the movie plays out exactly how I thought it would. There's predictable happiness, fear, jealousy, and reconciliation. It's a constant cycle of the same thing. If the movie was shorter, it wouldn't have felt as repetitive. But with a runtime of almost 2 hours, it felt like we were retreading the same issues over and over. Now, this could be a sign of the characters having difficulty growing, but I feel like the character development doesn't need to be this drawn out. The dynamic of this trio is really involved, so repeating the same problems isn't really necessary. There were a few twists along the way, and I thought they were well done, but not necessarily new ground. And that's really the problem with the threesome. The characters felt real, but the story felt like something we've already seen before. The inclusion of a single threesome was a nice twist, but it still resulted in the same expected behaviors. It's a complicated love trial, but honestly, I found it to be well thought out. Connor is in love with Olivia, and they bounce in and out of a relationship many times throughout the film. However, he still has a sense of responsibility for Jenny. She also gives him the consistency that is missing from his relationship with Olivia. So he is torn between the unstable love with Olivia and the paternal responsibility with Jenny. This plays into my point of repetitiveness as well. The eternal jealousy prevented the characters from growing. Of course, a movie about two unexpected pregnancies is going to have conversations about the A word. That's right, abortion. Now, it's no secret that I am one of those people who believe in freedom and a woman's right to choose. So I was very interested to see how the film will tackle this subject, considering the political climate around it. And honestly, the conversation around abortion felt natural and authentic. It wasn't too judgy or preachy in either ideology. The characters discussed it matter-of-factly. Of course, I'm sure that if that family that was sitting in front of me didn't leave, they'd probably be offended by this too. The movie takes place in Arkansas, a state where abortion is illegal. One of the characters mentions that they will have to drive hundreds of miles to another state because of the medieval laws in Arkansas. And while that may seem biased, it's factually correct. And that's the reality for millions of Americans. This really helped to ground the film. Overall, I was entertained by The Threesome. If this wasn't a Regal mystery movie, I wouldn't have seen it. And it's not a film that blew me away, but it's enjoyable for watching. I was expecting it to be more cringy with more Gen Z humor, but the characters are in their 30s, so it's more relatable. There was some common ground with their struggles to find their path in life. I didn't cry, but I did tear up a little bit. In conclusion, The Threesome was a more typical mystery movie. It's a little-known film with a somewhat recognizable cast. The themes of adulthood, parenting, co-parenting, and personal responsibility are very strong throughout, but sometimes the melodramatic nature of the repetitive drama hurt the overall flow of the film. And that is why I am giving the Regal mystery movie, The Threesome, the baby bottle score of 6.5 out of 10. There were some enjoyable moments throughout the film, but there was just too much repetition in the overly long runtime. But enough about what I thought. Tell me about yourself. What score would you give The Threesome? Impregnate my comment section down below with your thoughts. And please like the video and subscribe to the channel so we can make this complicated relationship work. Thanks for watching.
You can have that lumpy sack of flesh you call a body to yourself.